Since the 2021 season, we had 3 sprint races per season, and 6 sprint races are waiting for us in the upcoming 2023 season. But were they any good for the championship? In this video, I'll review the data for 2022 season sprints and will try to find the consequences of those races. Let's start with the sprint in Emilia-Romagna. As we can see, 2 first spots stay the same, while the grid behind mixed up quite a bit. Ferrari and Red Bull's second drivers gained 6 and 4 positions respectively and were able to improve their race grid positions quite a bit. Yuki Tsunoda showed up another big improvement, jumping from 16th position up to 12th. Overall, 7 out of 20 drivers were able to improve their position, 6 kept their grid places, and 7 drivers weren't able to improve, including Zhou Guanyu, who got out of the race after a first lap accident with Pierre Gasly. The tendency we can see on the graph is that the better teams starting further away were able to gain on other drivers. Next sprint race happened in Austria. Similar picture with the top of the grid. All 4 drivers were able to keep their positions through the sprint race. This time the hero was Sergio Perez, who managed to gain 8 positions after a disqualification from Q3 in qualifying. This time, however, 9 drivers were able to improve their positions, while 7 drivers lost 1 or more positions. High amount of positions gained can be explained due to the DNF of Fernando Alonso, who retired from the starting grid due to mechanic failure. This instance explains the position gains for Sebastian Vettel and Nicholas Latifi, who started at the back of the pack. Tendency noted on the previous graph is also present here, but can be seen even clearer. Both McLaren drivers, together with Lance Stroll and Zhou Guanyu, were able to gain on Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly, who had a better qualifying but suffered from crashes or bad car during the sprint races. Before the last sprint analysis, I would like to mention that all this information was gathered from the official F1 website and is available for everyone. Also, if you're enjoying this video, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Finally, the most interesting sprint of them all, Brazilian Grand Prix. During this sprint, no driver stayed at the same position as they started. Topping the charts with 8 positions gained is Mick Schumacher. Young German driver was able to get up to 13th place after starting the sprint at the back. This great amount of position changes is explained by a teammate crash between Alonso and Ocon. They lost 11 positions both and ended the session close to the end of the pack. Propensity is confirmed here as well. In the top of the table, Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari were able to gain on Haas of Kevin Magnussen and McLaren of Lando Norris, while Alfa Tauri and Alfa Romeo were able to gain on Nicholas Latifi and Alex Albon, who retired from the race. It may seem that in the current state, sprints are only beneficial for better teams, allowing them to gain places for the race after engine swaps. However, if we look at the table for the positions gained throughout these 3 sprints, we can see that it is not only Red Bull, Ferrari and Mercedes at the top. But all those gains are minor in comparison with a normal race, whilst the margin of error for drivers is too high to take the risk. Sprint races still need changes, but there is a positive impact for both fans and teams. That will be it for today. Thank you for your time. Let me know your opinion about my research and ideas for future videos in the comments.